Good morning, everyone. I am Rita Pal, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science. Today, I would like to present my paper, and the title of my paper is Online Ordering of Food. And for this paper, the co-author is Ashutosh Yadav. So now here the index of this paper is that it is divided into 5 parts, that is introduction, then second one is that perceived ease of use, third one is conceptual analysis for future research propositions, then fourth one is privacy and security, and last one is the conclusion. So now we come to our introduction part. So here that is the food market is a trillion dollar business. So the delivery market is only a small fraction of this market. So this presented a big opportunity for future growth. So it is projected that by the year 2022, the food delivery business will grow to an annual revenue of USD 956 million, so which is one of the fastest growing sectors in the food market. In Malaysia, the numerous food delivery companies with many offering online food delivery services. So among the companies are Foodpanda, which is the first delivery company that started aggressively in Malaysia. Others in the market are companies such as Deliver Eat, Uber Eats, Be Running Man Delivery, Food Time, Dhamakmakan, Mamaman, and Shogun to You. Most of these food delivery services are concentrated in the urban cities such as Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and Johor Bahru. Now that is the perceived ease of use. So time saving orientation is the most critical factor to influence customer motivation to use the technology based self service. So time saving is one of the major contributory factors that influence behavior intention of the people to purchase online. So shopping online is considered time saving because the shoppers do not need to physically leave the current place to purchase something. So based on the research from Sultan and Uddin 2011, time saving has a positive effect on behavior intention towards online shopping. So the researchers found that many people perceived that online shopping takes lesser time as it does not require them to waste time to travel out as compared to traditional offline shopping. So now the conceptual analysis for future research propositions. So the article review shows that sufficient studies have been conducted on online food shopping. So the forecast made about future help in developing a better understanding of the various implications of ordering via mobile apps. Also, it provides a background for examining the emerging technologies in online food ordering. As such, the critical propositions reflected in the literature review propose the following four future research directions. From a business perspective, getting partners and investors on board is not easy, and most restaurants tend to stay away from technology. So, as such, even if an investor trusts a food startup, integrating technology within its business proposals will always be perceived as a high risk. The lack of sufficient evidence on the business perspective towards technology and online platforms make it more difficult for researchers to tailor their studies to generate crucial insights that help in making better business decisions. So now privacy and security. Uh, So, due to the many highly publicized news on the breach of personal data by well known companies, consumers are increasingly feeling insecure on how and where their personal information are used during online transaction. So, security, according to the Collector and Winston 1997, is threat which created potential incidents related to security of payments and storing of information through online transactions. So many customers avoid online purchase due to privacy factors, non-delivery service, credit card fraud, post-purchase services, and more. So to ease people's mind about the issues of privacy and security, many websites have implemented policies to enable customers to verify, audit and certify privacy policy for online transactions. So now at the end, we come to the conclusion. So the majority of studies examining online food shopping have provided sufficient evidence highlighting both the implication and benefits of e-commerce. However, most of these studies generalize all forms of online shopping and ignore the fact that shopping foods online is inherently different from buying other commodities. So, as such, the comprehensive academic review conduct helps at expliciting the significant themes within the current literature. Hence, the critical propositions that reflected from these studies help in proposing the following four future research directions. They include conducting studies to highlight the customers and business perspective. So the academic review and propositions made us significant to both researchers and online food stores as people across the world start embracing online shopping more than ever before. So these are the references which I have used in my article. So now thank you everyone.
Good afternoon to one all present here. I, Khushi Tiwari, warmly welcome you all to the International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. So, starting with the Altaf Shaikh of SYBSECS to give his overview on importance of IT in teaching under the guidance of Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
Hello, welcome to one and all. I, Altaf Shaikh from SYBSECS welcomes you to the International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. Today, my topic is on importance of IT in teaching. So, moving ahead, I am going to give an introduction of the research. What is the importance of IT in teaching? What are its pros and cons? What are the factors that are influencing use of IT? And last but not the least, what is the conclusion? So, let's begin with the introduction. Now, what is the importance of IT in teaching? The education sector has unfortunately always held a reputation of being a laggard as far as technology adoption goes. However, we cannot ignore the fact anymore that the next generation that we are targeting is tech-friendly. Now, what are the importance of IT in teaching? It simplifies access to educational resources. That is, because students already rely on technology in their everyday lives, why not integrate it into the classroom? And it improves the learning experience. By incorporating modern technology like artificial intelligence, for instance, teachers can develop more creativity and innovative lesson plans to hold the attention of their classes. Students can learn at their own pace. Many believe that technology can enhance individual learning, removing educational boundaries that teachers may face. It helps students prepare for their future careers. As we all know, technology is widely used by professionals across a wide range of fields and industries. Now, what are its advantages? It provides credibility for the teacher. It provides access to numerous resources instantly. It automates the boring stuff. It creates a collaborative learning approach, and it is an easy way to learn core vocational skills. Now, what are its disadvantages? It can be distracting to students. It can disconnect students from face-to-face relationships. It can make it easier to cheat. It could put some students at a disadvantage. In the United States, there are 1 in 5 children who live in households that do not have regular food security. The idea of incorporating modern technology into their lives is secondary. Now, what are the factors that are influencing use of IT in our day-to-day lives? Factors influencing the use of ICT can be divided into external factors and internal factors. The two types of factors are related to each other and to ICT usage level. A variety of external factors have been identified that influence the progression of effectiveness of technology integration in schools. These include technology availability, accessibility of ICT equipment, time to plan for instruction, technical and administrative support, school curriculum, school climate and culture, faculty teaching load, and management routine. Now, what are the first, teachers may implement policies based on limited or improper theoretical interpretations and comprehension of ICT use. Second, teachers may be under pressure to overall content and be unwilling to hesitate to let students spend more time exploring content on their own with technology due to their other conflicting beliefs. Now, last but not least, the conclusion. Through these information technologies are the result of knowledge explosion. These include hardware and software technologies and facilitate teaching learning process using information technologies. Learners are now able to participate in learning communities throughout the world. They are independent and free in choice of their programs of study and access to the resources. They may learn collaboratively, share information, exchange their learning experience, and work through cooperative activities in virtual learning communities. Information technologies facilitate teaching learning process in more productive fashion. Similarly, the role of teacher is also different in new settings than in the conventional system. Teacher facilitates and guides the learner in the study, playing the role of a coach or mentor. Now, teacher is not at the center of the instruction and sole source of information as in conventional classrooms. Here are the references through which I made the research. Thank you.
Greetings of the day to everyone. I, Barika Khalidi from the second year BSc Computer Science, would now like to continue with the rest of the presentations. But before that, I would like to thank Altaf Shaikh for his excellent presentation earlier. We'll now be continuing to look at the presentation of Ankit Patel from the second year BSc Computer Science, whose research paper was titled Market Analysis Using AI. He was guided by Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
Ankit Patel, Thakur Shamaran Degree College, Department of Computer Science. Welcome to all international conference of role of AI in pandemic. My topic is market analysis using AI. Introduction, fact and figure of stock market, international economic growth, impact of internet, growth of financial market, conclusion. Introduction, the national stock analysis started from online trading where user investors sell stock every day without much paper. Earlier used to take around 60 days to buy sell stock market and the investor also had to follow paperwork. But thanks to internet we were to the conclusion in the last 10 years Indian capital market has recorded 188% of growth in exchange turnover. Fact and figure of Indian stock market. Capitalize the market, capitalization of security available for trading. CM segment increased from 3,63,050 crore US million at the March of 1995 to 6 crore 9,170 crore US millions at the March of 2010. The market capitalized interest of increase of 107.49% during 2009 to 10 compared to the market capitalized of 2 crore 89,694 crore USD 2009. Internet and economics growth. The individual is able to compare prices, search hard to find items, information, combine and learn can improve with the government can serve citizens much more quickly and much lower cost through the e-government. According to the report, there are 2 billion internet users worldwide. Sector internet related consumptions expenditures now bigger than the agriculture of energy. Impact of internet on the growth of the financial market. The nationwide broadcast connectivity can be achieved in 3 years. The internet and mobile application in India, he said the independent agency ensure Indian abroad connectivity to 36 months. This was said by the associations in the response to the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. New set of recommendations of international board planned to the 10. 60 million internet users used to witness financial statistics. Internet Ministry of Communication Information Technology of the option that the utility difference of digital comments can be understood by fact of the 60 million digital comments. The importance of especially from Indian economic structure. There is a lot of potential of rural populations of outskirts is very important to enable to population to gain maximum without having to spend so much by saving fuel, times and effort. Conclusion. Capital market play a vital role in providing liquidity and potential of Indian capital market industry. Stock market.
It was such a wonderful paper presentation by Ankit Patel. Now we have Barika Khalidi to give her thoughts on COVID-19 pandemic, a big catalyst for the adoption of digital payment modes, under the guidance of Ma'am Jagruti Jadhav.
Very warm greetings of the day to everyone. I, Barika Khalidi from the second year BSc Computer Science, would like to present my research paper titled COVID-19 Pandemic, a Big Catalyst for the Adoption of Digital Payment Modes. This research paper was authored by me along with Jagruti Jadhav ma'am. So firstly, let's have a look at the index. We'll be starting with the introduction to origin of various digital payment modes, moving on to importance of digital payments, impact of COVID-19 on the payments industry, Indian government stance, emerging trends, followed by the cybersecurity, and we'll be ending with the conclusion. To begin with, let's have a look at the index first. The transition to more sophisticated digital payment systems began even before the pandemic. However, when businesses closed and consumers were urged to buy practically everything online, the use of contactless payment methods increased rapidly. The enormous increase in demand for contactless payments has resulted in amazing results for major cashless payment companies such as Paytm, Google Pay, PhonePe, Amazon Pay, and others. As a result, the number of digital payment transactions has continued to rise in India since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic. This was all true for all modes of payment, including mobile payments through UPI, that is Unified Payment Interface, IMPS, which is Immediate Payment Services, RTGS, Real-Time Gross Settlement, NEFTs, and credit cards. According to the findings of a poll on the impact of COVID-19 and the ensuing lockdowns, a majority of 81% of respondents said they used digital payment methods instead of cash. Moving on to discussing the importance of digital payments. Digital payments are convenient and accessible. They are quite simple and can be made online in a matter of few seconds. It involves a lower risk and we can track everything. It saves cost and saves the government and businesses a substantial amount of money. Discussing the further importance of digital payments, we'll be seeing the future of digital payments. Several digital payment providers are working hard to increase the use of digital payment systems. Without a doubt, the post-pandemic era will be dominated by the use of digital payment methods. As the technology advances, a number of businesses have implemented advanced payment terminals. This payment terminal would make it easy for retailers to accept credit card payments. Various modes of digital payments. NPCI, founded in 2008 under the patronage of RBI, has touched every Indian with the diverse range of digital payment modes like UPI, Bheem, RuPay, Bharat BillPay, NFS, NACH, IMPS, which all facilitate safe and protected digital payments. Impact of COVID-19 on the payments industry. Since the outbreak of the pandemic, digital payments have kept economies afloat while also assisting people in avoiding virus contact. Digital payments in India are growing at a faster rate than in many other advanced, less cash economies. Overall, the total volume of digital transactions in 2020 to 21 was 4,371 crore, up from 3,412 crore in 2019 to 20, demonstrating the digital payment system's resilience in the face of the pandemic. For instance, the volume of UPI transactions increased by 88% in September 2020 compared to September 2019. Volumes, on the other hand, rose by 103% in September 2021. According to the bankers and payment players, customers have fully accepted cashless payments and banking, and it is unlikely that they will revert to utilizing physical banking or cash. The diagram you are seeing here is from the RBI's annual report 2020 to 21. It illustrates the volumes in lakhs of various digital payment modes. UPI has crossed the highest volume, followed by the card payments. Now let's continue to look at the Indian government stance. The industry has also seen continued involvement from the government by way of its targeted regulatory policies in the payment space. While demonetization indirectly pushed forward the digital transformation of the Indian payment ecosystem, other initiatives like the Digital India Program, Jan Dhan Yojana, and several other incentives and awareness programs have directly contributed to the industry's growth. A number of notable inventions and initiatives have transformed the way India transacts. Consumer awareness and security concerns, on the other hand, remain among the industry's major roadblocks, necessitating continued collaborative efforts by banks, payment providers, regulators, and the government. Emerging trends. In-person transactions are being limited by online payments, allowing consumers to purchase essentials from the comfort of their own homes. Enhanced e-commerce initiatives are also assisting small firms in maintaining revenue during this uncertain period. Regulatory implications. The RBI is also working to expand the geo-tagging framework in place to capture the location of bank branches, ATMs, and BCs to include payment system touchpoints, allowing for accurate location capture across the country. Key growth factors moving forward. Various initiatives such as Innovation Hub, a regulatory sandbox, and offline payment solutions are being implemented in the digital payment space to guarantee that India maintains its leadership position in the digital ecosystem. With the development of offline digital payments, it is anticipated that digital payments would maximize even more, particularly in semi urban and rural areas where internet is not very prevalent. Emerging trends. In India, some of the most important product breakthroughs in the digital payment industry include the QR code. QR code based payments are gaining popularity since they may be used to pay for petrol, groceries, utility bills, food, travel, etc. UPIs for merchant transactions. This is an instant payment method in which a consumer scans a dynamic QR code generated on the POS screen with any mobile based UPI, which may also incorporate contactless payment solutions. Payment Gateway, an e commerce platform that permits merchants to receive payments through multiple payment channels, is known as the Payment Gateway. This enables merchants to accept voluminous payments in a secure environment amid COVID-19, which is useful for online groceries, entertainment, food, and other e commerce merchants. Contactless payments. The facility to tap and pay on a mobile app is referred to as the contactless payment here. Let's have a look at the cybersecurity now. Maintaining control over the number of frauds that occur as well as ensuring that customers are not impacted is critical to improve customers' experience in digital payments. In the financial business, balancing customer experience with cybersecurity is an ongoing challenge, and fraud prevention is a primary priority that is likely to continue in the coming years. In light of such growing fraudulent deceits, artificial intelligence is expected to become essential for successful payment fraud prevention strategies. Coming to an end, we'll be looking at the conclusion. The elements of the payment ecosystem that are most adaptable to disruption and least reliant on physical infrastructure have been able to withstand, manage, and even profit from the crisis, converting a potential threat into an opportunity. Around 44 billion digital payments have been registered in India in the fiscal year 2021. In comparison to the preceding 3 years, this was an increase. India's digital payment ecosystem is estimated to expand quickly in the post-COVID-19 period, helping to shape the country's economy. These are the references from which the research paper has been derived. I would like to thank you all for your valuable time. That was an amazing presentation. Next up to present, we have Avinash Sah from the second year BSc Computer Science, whose title was CoWIN App for COVID-19 Hospitals. It was made under the guidance of Alifiya Shaikh ma'am.
My name is Avinash Sah and I'm from BSc CS section. Today I'll be discussing topic that is CoWIN apps for COVID-19 hospitals. We'll be discussing things like objectives, what are coronavirus mobile apps, symptom apps, contact tracing apps. Introduction. As of March 11, 2020, coronavirus is a pandemic and the World Health Organization (WHO) has declared it as a pandemic. The outbreak has disrupted international travel, trade, and employment. The government took strict measures to limit the spread of the virus and underestimated the budget of mobility and mortality in order to maintain functional healthcare system. Despite the success of mobile app solution used for managing chronic diseases, the ongoing pandemic has made the need to reduce the risk of contamination caused by close contact ever more pressing. Many nations has advised citizens to stay at home and practice social distancing as a primary measure of preventing the spread of the disease. In the post COVID-19 era, changes has been rapid. Clinics, hospitals, and healthcare providers are required to adapt to rapidly changing clinic policies and social distancing guidelines. The information and distribution channels in our large academic medical center, including emails and hospital internet posts, was sufficient to keep everyone informed about the changes related to COVID 19. Objectives. This study strives to explain the amazing benefits and changes of adapting an app produced in house to promote communication and remote rounding during COVID 19. We'll see various apps like Symptom app, Contact Tracing app, Mobile app, and other solutions that are possible for helping with coronavirus situation. What are coronavirus mobile apps? Coronavirus mobile apps are programs that are administrations, clinics, universities, academics, and other parties are using to aid in the general response to COVID-19. These applications are dashboards, can follow symptoms, deliver the latest data about the stretch of the virus, help us limit contact, and much more. The program allows you to find what you need to know about the virus in various methods. Coronavirus symptom apps. Apps can be an essential tool for keeping a check on your own health. There are several knowns on the internet. The COVID-19 screening tool from the CDC and Apple guidelines you through a series of queries about your health and disclosure to the coronavirus. It then helps you to figure out if you should see a physician. It also conveys tips for social distancing, self solitariness, and symptom pursuits. Coronavirus contact tracing apps. Health divisions use contact tracing apps to find individuals who may have come into contact with somebody with COVID 19. Apps assist to capture data and monitor the movement of people to make the process snappier and more practical. Some could recognize people who might have been exposed to the virus, so they know to isolate themselves and observe for symptoms. Tech giants like Apple and Google have teamed up on a medium that uses Bluetooth and a phone's operating system for contact tracing. Some people are skeptical of an app that tracks where they go and whom they encounter. Instead of storing data on a central service, they may be vulnerable to hackers. Google and Apple say their apps won't be able to read the raw data themselves. Instead, the information will be available only to health agency through what's called an application programming language or an API. Conclusion. In COVID 19, we were able to quickly develop and deploy a mobile app that assisted clinics in keeping in touch with inpatient and with each other despite social distancing. A key advantage of internal invention was the team's familiarity with instructional structures, the sort feedback loop, security and privacy considerations that were limited, and the part 2 sustainability are innovation provided. Synchronization measures were taken to address content administration challenges, and timestamps were reviewed. Mm, our use activity metrics suggest that COVID 19 will continue to alter healthcare delivery in a way that our solution will remain vital in our effort to deliver safe and up to date clinical care. These are the references. Thank you.
It was such a wonderful paper by Mr. Avinash Sah. Moving forward with Deeba Khan to give her overview on importance of IT in teaching field under the guidance of Ma'am Alifiya Shaikh.
Hello, my name is Deeba Khan and I am from SYCS. My topic is Important of IT in Teaching Field. Introduction. Today age of IT, 21st century, and it is also the age of information and technology. Science and technology touch every aspect of our lives throughout the world. There is an enormous flow of information. Information and technology now extensively used with an educational setting to make teaching and learning increasingly successful and feasible for both student and faculty. In 1998, UNESCO World Education Reports referred about the student teacher must have sufficient access to improve digital technology and the intern in the classroom. Schools, teacher, educational institution for all students to achieve high academic standard, teacher must know and understand how to use digital tools. Needs and significance of this study. The scenario of classroom is changing. There is a technology gap between the progress of the society and instructional activities of the teacher in the classroom. If we see in our society, on the one hand, technology is revolutionized our society, and on the other hand, teaching learning activities at school level have remained so far away from technology. In our classroom, knowledge is delivered by the instructor in the traditional manner, with a teacher-centered approach mode, which is most of the time boring and not to gain interest to the student. Recent trends in teacher education. In light of the evolving needs for our society, emphasis is also placed on the various educational theories and practices. These theories and practices also point to change in the teaching training. Teachers training naturally involves new technology. Teachers should also know the right attitudes and values, besides being proficient in skill related to teaching. ICT provides access to the world of the information. It helps teacher to keep up to date inventory trends in teaching methods, evolutionary mechanism, etc. It's a professional development. Different strategies for applying ICT in teacher education, providing education infrastructure and technical support, applying ICT in all subjects, applying new pre-service teacher education curriculum by using application software, using multimedia, internet, emails, communities, understanding system software. Importance of IT in teaching field. ICT supports teacher in initial and continuing training of teachers. ICT helps teacher to interact with students. This helps them to prepare for the education to provide feedback. ICT also help teacher access institution and universities to NCER, TNCTE, and NAACTOU, etc. It also make it possible to effectively use ICT software and hardware for teaching learning process. It contributes to the improvement of teaching skills, support innovation teaching. It helps in the effectiveness of the classroom. It is also help to improve professional development, educational management, and to improve the active learning to training others. Factors influencing use of ICT. First, teacher may implement policies based on the limited or improper theoretical interpretations and comprehensions of ICT use. Second, teacher may be under pressure to cover all the content and unwilling or hesitant to let students spend more time exploring content on their own with technology due to their other conflicting beliefs. This issue implies that teacher belief may not resonate in their practices. A school culture emphasizing competition at a high stakes assessment can discourage teacher from integrating technology into the classroom. Thus, teacher beliefs influence ICT use in the classroom. Conclusion. Teaching occupies an enviable position in society. ICT help teacher update new technology skills for using new digital tool, and teacher will become the true teacher. ICT is a key factor in the rapid revolutionary of our society. It can change the nature of education and the roles of pupils and teacher in the education and learning process. Teachers in India have begun use technology in the classroom. Laptop, computer, LCD projector, desktop computer, educom, smart classroom, memory sticks become common media for teacher training establishments. So we should use information technology in teacher education because now teacher only can create a bright future of students. Thank you.
That was a pretty meaningful presentation by Deeba Khan. Now we'll be continuing to look at the presentation of Gautam Jha, whose title is Stock Market Analysis Using AI. He was guided by Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
All of you, my name is Gautam Jha and I am welcoming you to International Conference of Role of AI in Pandemics. My topic is Stock Market Analysis Using AI. And let's start with introduction. India was introduced to the internet in the early 90s and the use started to increase rapidly. India stands fifth in the list of countries by number of internet users. The stock market introduced internet trading, online trading in February 2002, which has brought a tremendous change in trading. Earlier it used to take around 60 days to buy, sell stocks in stock market, and the investor also had it to go through loads of paperwork. Trading volume in the year 2009-2010, the trading volumes increased by 50% to 41 lakh 38,000 crores from 27 lakh 52,000 crore. During the average daily trading volume increased from 11,325 crores during 2008-2009, 16,959 crores during 2009-2010. The remarkable aspect was that the trading volume in the year 2009-2010 showed a growth of 16% over the trading volumes witnessed in 2007-2008. Market capitalization, the total market capitalization of securities available for trading of the CM segment increased from 36 lakh 33,000 crores as at end March 1995 to 60 lakh 9,000 crores as at end March 2010. The market capitalization witnessed an increase of 107% during 2009-2010 as compared to the market capitalization in 2008-2009. According to McKinsey report titled Internet Matters, the net sweeping impact on growth, jobs and prosperities released at the E-G8 forum held in Paris on May 24th, 2011, Internet contributed 5% to the total gross domestic product (GDP) growth of India in the past 5 years, compared with average 3% Brazil, Russia, India and China economics. As per the report, companies are able to keep costs down, target customers better and bring goods and services to markets around the world much more easily. Individuals are able to compare prices, search hard to find items on information, communicate and learn in new improved ways. Government can serve citizens much more quickly and at much lower cost through e-governments. E-commerce market to be 46,520 crores in 2011. The internet commerce industry in India has seen a many-fold increases in the last couple of years, with the total market size increasing from 90,688 crores by the end of 2009 to an estimated 31,598 crores in 2010. The net commerce market size is expected to grow by 47% and touch 46,520 crores by end of 2011. This was highlighted by a report on the e-commerce realized the Internet and Mobile Association of India. Nationwide broadband connectivity can be achieved in 3 years. The Internet and Mobile Association of India has said that an independent agency can ensure national broadband connectivity across the country within 36 minutes. This was said by the association in its response to the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India new set of recommendation on the national broadband of 11/2010. 60 million internet users in India witness financial transaction over internet. Ministry of Communication and Information Technology is of the opinion that the utility and relevance of digital commerce can be well understood by the fact that out of approximately 60 million internet users in India, nearly one-third of this number are doing financial transaction over internet. Digital commerce holds huge importance, especially for the Indian economic structure. There is a lot of potential for the rural population as the outreach is very important to enable the rural population to gain maximum without having to spend so much by saving on fuel, time and effort, etc. Conclusion: capital market plays a vital role in providing liquidity and the potential to the Indian market is immense. Stock market development matters for growth as access to external funds allow financially constituted firms to expand. The paperless trading environment was reduced manipulation to a large extent and financially markets have started rewarding companies. Security is also one issue which is acting as a challenge at the mindshare level of internet users. Although threats are going and getting increasingly dangerous, but technology is available to enable references. Thank you.
After such a wonderful paper by Gautam Jha, we'll move forward to Geetanjali Kadgaonkar to give a review on increase in the transaction of money transfer through various online payments mode under the guidance of Mrs.Rita Pal.
My name is Geetanjali Kadgaonkar, student from SYBSCCS. My topic is increase in a transaction of money transfer through various online payments mode. Index, introduction, types of direct payments, unstructured supplementary service data, internet banking and conclusion. Introduction. Digital payment is a form of payment made in a digital ways. In a digital payments, payer and paymaster both use digital methods of sending and earn money, also called electronic payment. No solid currency involved in a digital payments. Unified International Research Journal Fund Transfer, Aadhaar Card Payment System, Digital Wallets and Mobile Banking. That is the ways of you can pay. Later technology development, digital payments to influence our digital lives as well as being to offer interesting and profitable new services. Types of direct payments. The most common types of payments card are these: credit card and debit card. So CVV number is a combination of features used in a credit as well as debit card for inventory purpose, priority ownership and risk reduction fraud. Unified Payments Interface, that is UPI, that is a system that provides multiple bank accounts to use several banking services like fund transfer and merchant payments in a single mobile application. Sending and receiving money through UPI payment app is like a sending or receiving a text message on your smartphone. A user need not have multiple banking options installed in or his or her smartphone. Each bank provides its own UPI app for Android, Windows and iOS mobile platforms. Unstructured supplementary service data, USSD is sometimes called quick codes or features code, the protocol used by GSM mobile phones or communicate with service provider computers. This service allows mobile banking transaction using the basic features of a cell phone on you. Often associated with a real-time or instantaneous messaging service, USD is sometimes used in a conjunction with SMS. Internet banking. Internet banking, also known as online banking, e-banking or virtual banking, in electronic payment system that enable customers of a bank of other financial institution to conduct a range of financial transactions through the financial institution website. Online banking was first introduced in early 1980s in New York, United States for major banks, that is a Citibank, Chase Bank, Chemical Bank and
That was a nice presentation by Geetanjali Kadgaonkar. We'll now be looking at Khushi Tiwari's presentation, whose title was Work from Home. She was guided by Alifiya Shaikh ma'am.
Okay. Hello and good afternoon everyone. I, Khushi Tiwari, would like to welcome you all to the International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. So for today, my topic is work from home. Moving ahead, I would like to give you an overview of what we're going to see in this presentation. So first, we're going to see introduction, then literature, data and empirical strategy, main outcome variables, and conclusion. So in introduction, I would like to tell you working from home has been rising for years as more occupation use computers and telecommunication. More people have reliable home internet connections and more family have both parents working from home full time. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated this process by forcing a large fractions of the global workforce to switch to work from home, at least temporarily. Compared to working from the office, work from home has the potential to reduce commute time. Moving ahead to literature, our research contributes to a broad agenda in economics trying to understand determinants of individual productivity. A significant amount of work has focused on incentive pay, example Laser 2000, and some research looks at the effect of other human resource practices, particularly those aimed at eliciting employer participation in continuous improvement and on complementaries between these policies. We'll move ahead to data and empirical strategy. The setting for the studies is one of the world's largest IT service companies with other 15 lakh employees who work with clients across the globe, while it employs workers in many countries. The group study here are employed at its corporate campuses in the home country, a rapidly developing Asian nation. The company provides a wide range of technology, consulting and outsourcing services. That includes outsourced product and process improvement and R&D to develop new products and services. Main outcomes and variables. The company uses two systems, Spacing Analytics and IDMS, Internal Data Management System, to track employee activity and performance. Our three key outcome variables, input, output and productivity, drive from this. Manager use analytical reports based on this data to support decision, goal setting, monitoring and performance evaluation. Because of its corporate-wide significance, the company has devoted substantial efforts to making sure that the data are meaningful and reliable. Third, changes in work time and productivity do not correlate with the evaluation of the pandemic, such as the rate of infections or easing of lockdown measures. Fourth, there is a decline, not an increase in sick days during work from home. Finally, as with many information technology firms, the company's economic performance was quite strong throughout the pandemic, so employees were not more at risk of job loss. The evidence presented below provides important insights into how work from home may vary across different types of occupation and firms employing a blended work from home approach. Our analysis indicate that communication, coordination and collaboration are more costly in a virtual work setting. This is likely to present a significant challenge to work from home in an occupation where such aspects are important, especially for less experienced employees. Last but not the least, we will see the conclusion. In this paper, we have presented the most detailed analysis of work from home productivity changes for knowledge workers. The paper makes a number of significant contributions. We study an occupation that is expected to be amenable to work from home, but involves significant cognitivity, collaborativity and innovation tasks. The data provide an unusual high quality measures of employee productivity for knowledge workers. The breadth of the data allow for the first through analysis of determinants of work from home productivity. We provide evidence on how work from home productivity varies with employee characteristics, presence of children at home and work from home commute time. We also use detailed data on how employees spend their work time to study the effects of job characteristics on work from home productivity. These later results are important since they provide insight into how the effectiveness of work from home may vary and key issues for firms to consider in deploying work from home. In our samples, employees were able to maintain similar or just slightly lower levels of output during work from home. References are this from where I took this information. So thanks a lot and we'll meet next time.
After such a wonderful paper by Khushi Tiwari, we'll move forward with Kartik Bhandary to give his overview on research paper on concept of work from home under the guidance of Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
Good morning everyone present over here. My name is Kartik Bhandary from Thakur Shamnarayan Degree College, Department of Second Year Computer Science. The title of my research paper is The Concept of Work from Home under the Guidance of Jagruti ma'am. Now let's see the index. In index we have introduction of concept of work from home, what is work from home, advantages of work from home, disadvantage of work from home and job suited for work from home. First let's see the introduction. The world has witnessed and continued to do so a once in a century crisis in the form of COVID-19 pandemic. It has not only resulted in unpredicted fatalities and infectious among people of amongst all nationalities, but also wreaked havoc in every sphere of life, including businesses. Working away from the traditional office is increasingly an option in today's world. The phenomenon has been studied under numerous partially overlapping terms such as telecommuting, telework, virtual office, remote work, etc. In this paper, we will use working from home (WFH), a term that typically covers working from any location other than the dedicated area provided by the employer. It is a modern work concept facilitated by the internet and mobility whereby an individual can work regardless of where they are physically located. In second, we will learn about what is work from home. Work from home gives flexibility to the employee and makes the employer's job easier because the employee can do his or work from home. Employers are increasingly offering their employees the option to work from home, which helps to maintain a good work life balance for the employee as well as helping the company to accomplish its objectives. As a result of COVID-19, employers and employees alike have a vague idea of what work from home is, although it varies greatly based on perceptions. World of work is dynamic. It goes through transformation regularly. However, there are some epoch movements which revolutionize this process of work and brings a tectonic shift in the way the work was done before. Now we will learn about the advantage of work from home. Employees working from home will be able to work more flexible hours and will be more willingly to work earlier or later in the day. Working from home usually facilitates more focused work since there are fewer interruptions which would typically occur in an office setting. Employees who used to communicate will instead be able to take advantage of the time to use for themselves, resulting in a more harmonious work life balance. The internet has made it possible for staff to be continually connected to the office tools such as Zoom, Google Meet, and etc. have made communication between colleagues and teams much easier and at a time can lead to more efficient and effective meetings. There is also the potential to save on office supplies, utilities, bills, and office space. In addition to HMRC may grant tax relief for working from home. In next, we will learn about the disadvantage of work from home. Sometimes working from home can lead to miscommunication due to a weak internet connection or maybe because one is not able to express themselves in a better way as opposed to when they converse with someone face to face. When you work from home, it can be challenging to raise with the same energy as you would do in an office and motivate yourself to get the work done. For home based work to be successful, you must be self disciplined. Some people who are accustomed to working in an environment where they are constantly interacting with colleagues may find working from home to be lonely. Although working from home offers you the prospect to balance your home life alongside your job, it can also be challenging to form a particular separation between your career and personal life. One thing that most people are concerned about when working from home is that they end up losing their living space as they now have to create a home office. Work from home with kids may be difficult sometimes, as in between an important video conference or when you are working on a deadline. Now we will learn about the job suited for work from home. Due to several limitations associated with nature of the job, it is evident that not all work can be performed from home. In research as well as in practice, there are not many studies to show how many fractions of the total workforce can perform their task by work, work from home arrangements. However, there has been some recent development in this direction and through newer researches, we can do some predictive analysis. Some of the studies was conducted by the economists from the University of Chicago. Their research was based on the American workforce, and according to their estimation, 37% of the job of the US can be performed effectively from home. A similar study was conducted by some Norwegian economists and they almost came with similar number, and as per them 36% of the total work can be done through work from home. However, there was a significant variance in each category of work. There, now you all know that all the work are not suitable for work from home, as you can see the graph in this. The conclusion, the conclusion, there is an ending to COVID-19 vicious web anytime soon. And this public health emergency is already causing an economic downturn in almost all countries. Despite this, every economic shock wave leaves its mark, and the financial shock induced by the COVID-19 will leave a deep mark. Her demonetization, which was also destructive and come out of nowhere and led to the outcome in digital deals, we can also accept in the form of work from home when the dust of pandemic will settle. If tapped properly, it will create tremendous new prospect for the businesses. According to one Deloitte report, female labor force participation in India is just 26%, which is absolutely low in comparison to even some South Asian countries. Unemployment rate among differently abled persons in India is more than 70%, which is very, very high. Work from home provides a unique opportunity for the organization to make their workforce more inclusive or by increasing the participation of the left out group. Adopting a new work model will need a lot of improvisation and changes. However, it is well established fact that generally change is being resisted by human as it may take uncomfortable. Yes, successful organization or individuals are quick to adapt it. Finally, to end it, there is a quote by Mark Sunburn, past president of the National Speakers Association US. Your success in life is not based on your ability to simply change. It is based on your ability to change faster than your competition, customer, and businesses. References for this research paper are given below. Thank you, everyone.
What an incredible presentation by Kartik Bhandary. Now we'll be looking at the presentation of Meenakshi Patil, whose title was Fitness and Health Apps Using IoT. She was guided by Rita Pal ma'am.
Hello everyone, my name is Meenakshi Patil. I am a second year student of Computer Science Department. With the help of Assistant Professor Miss Rita Pal, I would like to present my conference topic is fitness and health apps using IoT. So I will start with introduction. A well-being and wellness application is an application that can be downloaded on any cell phone and utilized any place to get fit. They can be utilized as a stage to advance solid conduct change with customized exercises, wellness guidance, and nourishment plans. Wellness application can work with the wearable gadgets to interface their well-being information to outside the gadget for simpler availability by utilizing components and making contest among loved ones. Wellness application can assist clients with being more rules. Methods. We played out the substance examination, correlation, usefulness, evaluation of choose portable application for coronavirus. Initial quest for coronavirus portable application was extended into advanced stages. The application store on the Apple iPhone 8 or more and the Google Play Store on Oppo R9s and Vivo V9 cell phones. The pursuit was led from April 18, 2020 to May 5, 2020. The district of the application store where we played out the hunt was the US, while a virtual private organization application named Contact VPN was utilized to find the access. Okay, so physical activity and health. Normal active work and exercise are useful for working on physical and physiological wellness. It is in the it is in this way critical to advance being genuinely dynamic during times of lockdown. The American School of Sports Medication is called ACSM. Rules suggest 150 to 300 minutes each 7 days stretch of moderate power, vigorous actual work, for example, working out with the rope, video based high impact works out, energetic strolling around the house, and 2 meetings each 7 days stretch of muscle strength preparing. Uh, for example, strength exercise utilizing portable applications called jump, push-ups, and so on. So actual work and restoration have been displayed to have explicit advantages. For example, work on physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Okay, so virtual reality-based active work is the utilization of computer-generated reality. It's called VR in dynamic computer games, and XR gaming can be utilized as reciprocal device in restoration. VR games advance people's engine, learning neural versatility, and can be utilized as a supplement to regular activities. VR-based games cloud streamline engine working by joining physical and intellectual preparing in a charming and persuading way. Our physiotherapy office suggests the utilization of different exergaming application. So next is virtual reality based active work. Portable based applications are a promising apparatus to expand the adherence of to active work at home, empowering to people to draw in with well-being data and direction whenever data and correspondence innovations are ordinarily utilized in the field of instructive procedure and actual well-being. Innovation-based intersection to advance actual work offer an option. Contrast to customary consideration, innovation empower people to screen, access, and educate the presentation to their active work. Uh, so, this conclusion is the physical activity program using fitness app has shown as a positive effect on the cardiovascular endurance in the sedentary people. Second was the fitness of the subject has improved physical activity programming using fitness app. And third was the physical activity program using fitness app has shown a positive effect on deep text levels, distance, time, VO2 max, speed, score, calories, and rating of the subject. It is therefore concluded that physical activity program using fitness app is effective and improves fitness day to habits of sedentary people. And reference um, in for that PPT presentation, I am go through with this reference, and I am very thankful to you listening my this PPT. Very thank you so much. Thank you.
After such a wonderful paper by Meenakshi Patil, we'll move forward with Pranjal Shukla to give his view on online ordering of food under the guidance of Ma'am Jagruti Jadhav.
Good afternoon. My name is Pranjal Shukla. Welcome to International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. My topic is titled Online Ordering of Food. The introduction. There is a huge food delivery market in Southeast Asia. While the food market is a $1 trillion business, the delivery market is only a small fraction of this market. This presented a big opportunity for future growth. It is projected that by the year 2022, the food delivery business will grow to an annual revenue of USD 956 million, which is one of the fastest growing sector in the food market. Perceived ease of use. Time saving orientation is the most critical factor to influence customer motivation to use the technology based self service. When an individual finds himself lack of time due to daily activities such as work and leisure activities, this will lead the person to look for instances where they could save time. Settle in recent year, due to the hectic lifestyle, many people dislike the effort to look for food and waiting for the food at restaurant. Conceptual analysis for future research propositions. The article review shows that sufficient studies have been conducted on online food shopping. As more people start shopping online, the number of articles on online food shopping is expected to increase. However, despite studies on online food shopping and business models remains live, there are key gaps in research. These gaps are a result of the majorities of the researchers focus on highlighting their perspectives and largely ignore those of the consumers and business. Value co-creation with stakeholders. From a business perspective, getting partners and investors on board is not easy, and most restaurants tend to stay away from technology. Thus, the proposition made involves conducting research aimed at developing a better understanding of the customer and business perspective. According to Shen et al. 2018, setting the commission rates with restaurants is a major problem with the online food industry. Moreover, the majority of startups are dependent on restaurants to deliver food at the customer doorstep. Privacy and security. Belanga at 2002 defined privacy as the probability to access, copy, use, and destroy personal information of oneself. Example of personal information are name, phone number, mailing address, bank account, etc. Due to the many highly publicized news on the breach of personal data by well-known companies, consumers are increasingly feeling insecure on how and where their personal information are used during online transaction. Conclusion. The majority of studies examine online food shopping have provided sufficient evidence highlighting both the implications and benefits of e-commerce. However, most of these studies generalize all forms of offline shopping and ignore the fact that shopping foods online is inherently different from buying other commodities. As such, the comprehensive academic review conducted helps at explicating the significant themes within the current literature. Hence, the critical proposition that reflected from these studies help in proposition the following for future research direction. They include conducting studies to highlight the customer and business perspective, making future prediction, understanding the implications of ordering via mobile apps, and examining the emerging technologies in online food ordering. The academics review and proposition made are significant to both researcher and online food store as people across the world start embracing online shopping more than ever before. These are reference I use. Thank you.
We just witnessed another amazing presentation by Pranjal Shukla. Moving forward, we'll be looking at the presentation by Saurabh Tiwari, whose title is Work from Home. He was guided by Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
Hi, Saurabh Tiwari from Thakur Shamnarayan Degree College, Department of Computer Science. Welcome you all for International Conference of Role of AI in Pandemics. My topic is work from home. We see introduction, redefining sustainability, data and empirical strategies, main outcome, variable, and conclusion. Introduction. Working from home has been rising for years as more occupation use computer and telecommunications. More people have reliable home internet connections, and more families have both parents working full time. The COVID pandemic accelerated this process by forcing a large function of the global workforce to switch work from home, at least temporarily, compared to working from office. Work from home has the potential to reduce commute time, provide more flexible working hours, increase job satisfaction, and improve work-life balance. However, little yet know about some of more fundamental consequences of work from home, including its effect on productivity and which factor play a role in making work from home more or less. Redefining sustainability. Our research contribute to a broad agenda in economics trying to understand determinants of individual productivity. A significant amount of work has focused on incentive pay. Some research look at effect of other human practices, particularly those aimed at eliciting employee participation in continuous improvement and on complementaries between these policies. There is a limited search in other areas, such a way to engage employees in innovations. Some literature studies the effect of supervisors or peers, presumably peer effect will be weaker during work from home, as there is no face-to-face interaction and probably less overall interaction. Data and empirical strategies. The setting for this study is one of the largest IT service companies with over 1.5 lakh employees who work with clients across the globe. While it employs work in many countries, the group study here are employees and its corporate campuses in the home country are rapidly developing Asian nations. The company provides a wide range of technologies, consulting and outsourcing services that include outsource, product and process improvement and research and development to develop new products and services. The workforce is highly skilled and educated. Virtually all have at least bachelor degree, often in technology fields such as computer engineering, electronics. Most work at company large modern corporate campuses in several cities of its home country. Main outcome variable. The company used two systems, Sapiens Analytics and IBMS, International Data Management System, to track employee activity and performance. Our three key outcome variables, input, output, and productivity, derived from this. Managers use analytics report based on this data to support decision goal setting, monitoring, and performance evaluation. Because of its corporate-wide significance, the company has devoted sustainable effort to making sure that the data are meaningful and reliable. We obtain data for all employees from the research and development part of the firm who are managed via this system. Data cover April 2019 through August 2020, resulting a panel dataset with 10,384 unique employees observed over 17 months. The company moves appropriately to work from home in March 2020 as COVID-19 became serious in that country. Sapiens Analytics software is installed on the employee's computer. Sapiens record the time that an employee is working by tracking application or website use. Third, change in work and productivity do not correlate with the evolution of pandemics, such as the rate of infections of easing of lockdown measures. Fourth, there is a decline, not an increase in sick days during work from home. Finally, as with many information technology firms, the company economic performance was quite strong throughout the pandemic, so employees were not at more risk for job loss. Evidence presented below provides important insight into how work from home may vary across different types of occupation and firms employing a blend work from home approach. Our employee analysis indicate the communication, coordination, collaboration are the mostly in virtual work setting. Conclusion. In this paper, we have presented the most detailed analysis of work from home productivity changes from knowledge workers. The paper make a number of significant contributions. We study an occupation that is accepted to and amenable to work from home but involves significant conjugative, collaborative, and innovation tasks. The data provide an unusual high quality measures of employee productivity for knowledge workers. The breadth of data allow for the first through analysis of determination of work from home productivity. We provide evidence on work from home productivity, whereas from employee characteristic presence of children at home and work from home commute time. We also use detailed data on how employees spend their work time to study the effect of job characteristics on work from home productivity. The latter result will important since they provide insight into how the effectiveness of work from home may vary and key issues for firm to consider in deploying work from home. References from where we made the research paper. Thank you.
It was such an informative paper by Saurabh Tiwari. We'll move forward to Shivani Suyal to give her view on COVID-19 and application of smartphone technology under the guidance of Rita Pal ma'am.
Hello everyone, my name is Shivani Suyal and I'm from second year computer science branch. With the help of assistant professor Rita Pal ma'am, I would like to present my research paper on COVID-19 and application of smartphone technology. Introduction. The global impact of COVID-19 pandemic has led to a rapid development and utilization of mobile health applications. These are addressing the unmet need of healthcare and public health system, including contact tracing, health information, dementia system, checking and providing tools for training healthcare providers. Here, we provide an overview of mobile applications being currently utilized for COVID-19 and their assessment using the mobile application rating scale. We performed a systematic review of a literature and mobile platforms to access mobile application currently utilized for COVID-19. And a quality assessment of these applications using the mobile application rating scale, that is MARS, for overall quality, engagement, functionality, aesthetics, and information. Finally, we provide an overview of the key salient features that should be included in mobile applications being developed for future use. Our search identified 63 apps that are currently being used for COVID-19. Of these, 25 were selected from the Google Play Store and Apple App Store in India, and 19 each from the UK and US. 18 apps were developed for sharing up to date information on COVID-19, and 8 were used for contact tracing, while 9 apps showed feature of both. Of MARS scale, overall score ranged from 2.4 to 4.8, with apps scoring high in area of functionality and lower in engagement. Future steps should be involved developing and testing of mobile application using assessment tools like the MARS scale and the study of their impact on the behaviors and outcome. Smartphone technology, that is SMT. A smartphone is a newer class of cellular telephone with an integrated computer technology and other features such as an operating system, web browsing, and the ability to run software applications. They are called smart because they can provide information when you need them at the touch of your finger, and this can be used in useful way. Currently, smartphones are equipped with features such as camera, video recording, global positioning service, that is GPS navigation, and game, sending and receiving electronic mails, emails, web search applications for various purposes. SMT has influenced areas such as business, health, social life, education, banking, and furthermore. Mobile health, that is mHealth, refers to the use of cell phone technology to deliver healthcare. The advent of SMT has increased the potential impact of mHealth intensely and has positive implications for patients' health and patient-clinic relationship. How it's different from telephone video call technology. TM tools already exist in the market with telephone and video constellations having an increasing role in healthcare and education. Information and communication technology help in diagnosis, prevention, and advice for management of acute musculoskeletal injuries and chronic orthopedic condition. TM has found increased role in current COVID-19 in monitoring diabetic conditions and health of patients self-isolation at home. Smartphone technology is an extended application of TM with the advantage of portability with the features such as camera, video recording, GPS navigation, sending and receiving emails, web search at the tips of the fingers. Limitation of SMT. It is important to know that many mobile applications and devices currently lack these certain parameters which are required to make them reliable and real tools. Like any other digital health innovation, mobile health technology is no exception. It also faces privacy and data ownership issues. The challenges it pose could in itself be motivation for further development and innovations. Conclusion. Smartphones are unit extensively used worldwide for the previous few decades, but have recently found varied medical application through COVID-19 pandemic. The phone facilitate in avoiding face-to-face contact of the care provider with the patient and the maintain social distancing and avoid virus transmission. These phone unit of measurement value in making the clinical analysis, diagnosis, timely recommendation, prescription, and to boot and intervals that observance of patients from their home and in remote areas. If the smartphone unit of measurement used properly and with care, repeated stress injuries to the system is avoided. These are some references which I have been using for making my present research paper. Thank you.
That was another fabulous presentation by Shivani Suyal. We'll now be looking at the presentation by Shruti Pendse, whose title was IoT-based research paper on work from home. She was guided by Rita Pal ma'am.
Hello, my name is Shruti Pendse. I am from Thakur Shamnaran Degree College. Topic of my presentation is IoT-based research paper on work from home. Introduction, data empirical strategy, common work from home effects, running hours, networking and collaboration. Introduction, provided information on how personal work from home has been on the upward thrust for years. Extra job use computer system and telecommunication. Work from home jobs with such function not previously studied with non-survey facts. Personal and 17-month length that include both work from home and work from office. Record strategy agency personal facts and worker data performed. The staff is highly skilled and educated. Almost all of them have the list of bachelor's degree, usually in the field of technology such as computer engineering and electronics. Most workers in large companies, modern corporate campus in several cities, in their amazing benefits to have this. Occasionally, small size for sports along the nation import new degree is tried for business enterprise marketing strategy show that way of surprising tracking remarking empirical testing promotion before interacting to the regarding analysis parent one lists three major outcome per month with the intention to attain the correct view of the imperfect work from home. Under it, this definition, but we will anticipate output of growth, which is not we see. Appendix discussion B5 suggests that impression in operation hours. We are capable of degree the wide variety of days and worker worked. Final effects variable on one by one manner of whether and now subgroups are most suffering from the shift of work from home. Dark 5 presentation estimate for all 5 final results show the trend in overall performance style after the onset of work from home in a step with the evidence in phase. WAP data shows that our work have multiplied conclusion of those that are more than one. Networking and collaboration. We now attention on verbal exchange and collaboration style in element. Knowledge the adjustment in variable exchange and collaboration can inform us. There we also see a decrease in touch as a result of work from home, no matter the fact within the popularity of inner agency gadgets decline or not. Conclusion. In this paper, we present a detailed analysis of work from home production variables and information stuff. We provide evidence of how work from home differs from employee to employee. The work from home travel time, we also use detailed employee data that the speed of jobs involves on work from home production. These are some references that I have used.
After such a wonderful presentation by Shruti Pendse, now we'll move forward to Subrato Ghosh on the title Increase in Online Stock Market under the guidance of Rita Pal ma'am.
Hello everyone, myself Subrato Ghosh from SYCS. Welcome to International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. So my topic is on increase in online stock market. Moving ahead, I will give you the introduction on this topic, facts and figures of Indian stock market, internet and economic growth, impact on expansion of monetary market, and conclusion. So let's begin with the introduction. India was introduced to the net in the first 90s and utilization started to increase rapidly. India's stand fits within the list of the nations by a range of net users. The stock market introduced net mechanism online trading in Feb 2002 that has brought a tremendous modification in mercantilism. Earlier, it accustomed take around 60 days to buy sell stock available markets, and also investors can jointly have travel through various paperwork. However, because of the net, the weight has curbed, and within the last 10 years, New Delhi market have recorded 1,488% of growth in exchange turnover. Now let's begin with facts and figures of Indian stock market. The online commerce system of NSE is employed by corporation to form IPOs through book building. It is a completely automatic screen primarily based bidding system that permits commerce members to enter bids on half of the shoppers, whereas making certain economic word discovery, this system reduces time taken for completion of the problem method. 342 companies have used the online IPO system of NSE by the tip of March 2010. Internet economic growth. According to the McKinsey report titled Internet Matters, the net sweeping impact on the growth, jobs and prosperity. Discharged at the EG8 Forum come out in Paris on May 24-25, 2011. Net contributed 5% to the complete gross domestic product (GDP) growth of India in the past 5 years, compared with the everyday 5% from BRIC, Brazil, Russia, Bharat, and China economies. As per the report, companies unite the measurement able to keep costs down, target customers higher, and convey merchandise and service to the markets around the world much more merely. Individual unit of the measurement able to compare prices, search hard to find things or knowledge, communicate and learn in new, improve ways in which during which governments can serve voters long more purely and at a very low price through e-governance. Keep with the report that their net of measurement 2 billion net users worldwide as a sector, net connected consumption and expenditure is presently larger than agriculture or energy. Impact on impact of net on the expansion of monetary market. E-commerce market to be rupees 46,520 crores in 2011. The Indian commerce business in Republic of India has been a manifold increase with the last few years, within the overall market size increasing from government agency 19,688 crores by the tip of the 2009 to a calculable government agency 31 598 crores in 2010. Worldwide web commerce market size is anticipated to the growth factor of 47 and bid governments 46 420 crores by finish of 2011. This was highlighted by the report on the e-commerce research by the Net and Mobile Association of Republic of India IAMAI. Conclusion. So the conclusion is capital market plays an important role in providing liquidity and also the potential of the Indian market capitalization vast. Action development matters of the growth as access to external fund permit financially forced corporation to expand. The paperless commercial environment has reduced manipulations to oversized content and money markets have started rewardful cooperation. Security is additionally as one issue that is acting a challenge in the mid-share level of the net users. Though threats aid and network growing and obtaining increasingly dangerous. However, technology is often able to alter secure e-commerce experience. Through digital commerce, the actual user will access services and information simply and effectively. All we did like to seem as fascinating is the former sturdy and safe infrastructure of affecting the activity of users, though online or mobile enter way. Fast internet affiliation, if provided at the lower cost, will provide a lift to digital commerce regime. So here are the references from which I have made this research paper. Thank you.
That was a very well executed presentation by Subrato Ghosh. We'll now be looking at the presentation of Tanishq Chavan, whose title is Predicting from Data Science the Number of People Affected by COVID-19. He was guided by Jagruti Jadhav ma'am.
Hello, I Tanishq Chavan welcome you all on the International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. My topic is Predicting from Data Science the Number of the People Affected by COVID-19. Let's begin with the introduction. In terms of infrastructure, finance, business, manufacturing and variety of other resources, our society is in the midst of incredible efforts to combat the spread of this life-threatening illness. Researchers in artificial intelligence are honing their skills in constructing mathematical models for researching the epidemic, utilization data from around the country. Using the real-time data from the Johns Hopkins dashboard, this research aims to apply machine learning models simultaneously with a forecast of predicted COVID-19 reachability across the nations. How data science can ease the COVID-19 pandemic? Before policymakers reopen the economics, they must be certain that the new COVID-19 cases that arises will not be compel local healthcare system to revert to crisis level treatment. This necessitates not just viral prevention and suppression, but also constant monitoring of virus activity. Transmission stages. There are four steps to how a coronavirus spread. First stage begins with a case reported by a person who went to or from impacted by countries or places, which the second stage begins with cases reported regionally by family, friends and groups who came into touch with people traveling from affected nation. As a result, the person who has been affected may be identified. The third stage worsens the situation since the sick person becomes undetected and spreads to those who don't have any travel records or have been in contact with the infected person. Dataset. The dataset was obtained from Johns Hopkins University official respiratory 3 daily cases reports and daily time series summary tables make up this data. We use time series summary tables in CSV format for the study with 3 capable tables for confirmed disease and recover COVID-19 cases, each with 6 attributes: province, state, country, region, last update, confirmed death and recover cases are only a few examples. The CSV files may be found in GitHub for respiratory. Prediction analysis. During concurrent simulation, the most advanced mathematical models are chosen based on the machine learning for the computational process to predict the spread of coronavirus. For instance, support vector regressions, polynomial regressions, deep learning regression models. Regression analysis applies. Machine learning algorithm are subset of regression analysis. This is the most common machine learning algorithm. Imagine a straight equation combining any two variables x and y, which is defined algebraically as y is equal to ax plus b. The slope of the line is defined as the intercept of the line on the y-axis, while a is the intercept on the x-axis in the regression analysis. These slopes are defined as the parameters. These parameters should be learned through proper methods. Correlation coefficients. The strength of linear relationship between two variables is represented by the correlation coefficient. The coefficient of correlation according to Carl Person is the weight or a degree of collineation. The collinear coefficient between two random variables x and y is commonly expressed as numerically measure of their linear dependence as defined in this image, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 till n is the collection of input and output variables. Some prediction is given below. Conclusion. Our environment is under the control of COVID-19 virus. The article intend to employ the machine learning models from pandemic analysis through a data set from Johns Hopkins. In conclusion, the method of polynomial regression generated a minimum root mean square error amount over the methods in projecting the COVID-19 transmission. As perceived in China, the increased case of COVID-19 can be degraded by lessening the number of sensitive individuals from infected people. This new normal is obtained by becoming unsocial and supporting the lockdown regulation with new control. These are the differences, and thank you everyone.
After such an informative paper by Tanishq Chavan, now we'll move forward to Udhav Patil to give his view on online food ordering system under the guidance of Rita Pal ma'am.
Hello everyone, my name is Udhav Patil, second year student of computer science. With the help of Assistant Professor Rita Pal, I would like to present my research paper on online food ordering system. Introduction. Online food ordering system is a website designed primarily for use in the food delivery industry. The system will allow hotels and the restaurant to increase scope of business by reducing the labor cost involved. The system also allows to quickly and easily manage an online menu which consumers can browse and use the place to order the food. With a few clicks, restaurant employees then use this order through an easy to navigate graphical interface for efficient processing. Online ordering system that I am processing here generally simplifies the ordering process for both the consumer and the restaurant. The system presents an interactive and up-to-date menu with an all available options in an easy-to-use manner. Consumer can view all the order details in the cart before checking out. At the end, consumer get order confirmation details. Once the order is placed, it's entered the database and retrieved in a pretty much real time. This is allow restaurants employee to quickly go through the order and they are receive all the process and efficient with a minimal delays and confusions. Advantages of online food delivery system. First, makes managing orders simpler. Manage entire business at a one platform. Third, improve productivity. Fourth, keep track of the order and delivery. Fifth, complete analysis of your business. Sixth, increase sales and revenue. And seven, daily and monthly revenue report. Disadvantages of online delivery. Data security. Risk of losing consumers' data. Chance of technical problems in the system. Mismatched data of orders, consumers and drivers. Difficulty in choosing the right developers to develop a customized system. Challenges faced by online food delivery system. Shifting customer preference. Unstable marketplaces. Assuring the food quality. Managing customer expectations. Improper food delivery, threat of a bigger food companies, and the logistic dilemma. Impact of online food delivery on a restaurant. Improve customers' experience throughout the in engagement, throughout personalization, or throughout efficiency. Second, build customer loyalty. Third, improve bottom lines, increase productivity, bias tracking, and increase sales. Conclusion: online food delivery ordering system is a complete to assist and solve an among the vital issues of a client because sizable amount of consumers can use the net and the phone. Numerous problems associated with the mass tiffin services are solved the system. Thus, implementation of online food ordering system is completed to assist and solve one among the vital issues of a client. It helps client in creating orders, simplify, and provides info required in creating order to client places. The food website application created for eating house large one facilities to receiving orders. These are some of the reference that I took for my research paper. And in the last, thank you everyone to give me chance to present my research paper.
That was an admirable presentation by Udhav Patil. Moving on, we'll be looking at the presentation by Yash MIshra, whose title is Increase in Online Stock Market. This was made under the guidance of Alifiya Shaikh ma'am.
Hello, I, Yash MIshra, welcome you all today in International Conference on Role of AI in Pandemics. My topic for today is increase in online stock market. So, moving to the introduction, India was introduced to the internet in early 90s and the use started to increase rapidly. India stands fifth in the list of countries by numbers of internet users. The stock market introduced internet trading in February 2002, which has brought a tremendous change in trading. The National Stock Exchange started form of online trading wherein user or investors can buy or sell stocks in a day without much paperwork. Earlier, it is used to take around 60 days to buy or sell stocks in stock market, and the investor also had to go through lots of paperwork. Moving facts and figures of Indian stock market trading in year 2009 and 10, the trading volumes increased by 50%. During 2008 and 9, the average daily trading volume increased from 325 crores during 2008 to 9, 16,959 crores during 2009 to 10. The remarkable aspect was that the trading volume in the year 2009 to 10 showed a growth of 16.53% over the trading volume witnessed in 2007 to 8. The total market of securities available for trading on the CM segment increased. The market witnessed an increase of 107.49% during 2009 to 10 as compared to the market of 2 lakhs to 2 crores in 2008 to 9. Moving Internet and economic growth. According to report titled Internet Matters, the net or sweeping impact on growth jobs released at the EG8 forum held in Paris on May 24-25, 2011. Internet contributed 5% to the total gross domestic product GDP growth of India in the past 5 years, compared with the average 3% for BRIC. Brazil, Russia, India and China economies. As per the report, companies are able to keep costs down, target customers better and bring goods and services to market around the world much more easily. Individuals are able to compare prices, search hard to find items or information, communicate and learn in new improved ways. Governments can serve citizens much more quickly and at a much lower cost through e-governance. Moving impact of internet on the growth of financial market. E-commerce market to be rupees 46,520 crores in 2011. The internet commerce industry in India has seen a manifold increase in the last couple of years, with the total market size increasing from INR 19,688 crores by the end of the year 2009 at estimated INR 31,598 crores in 2010. The net commerce market size is expected to grow by 47% and touch INR 46,520 crores by the end of 2011. This was highlighted by a report on e-commerce released by the Internet and Mobile Association of India. Moving forward, the 60 million internet users in India witnessed financial transition over internet. Ministry of Communication and Information Technology is of the opinion that the utility and relevance of digital commerce can be well understood by the fact that out of approximately 60 million internet users in India, nearly one-third of this number are doing financial transaction over the internet. Moving forward, the last is conclusion. Capital marketing plays a vital role in providing liquidity, and the potential of Indian capital market is stock market development matters for growth, as access to external funds allows financial concentrated firms to expand. The paperless trading environment has reduced manipulation to the large extent, and financial markets have started rewarding companies. Security is also one issue which is acting as a challenge at mindset level of internet users. Although threats are growing and getting increasingly and dangerous, but technology is available to enable a secure e-commerce experience. Through digital commerce, the rural user can access services and data easily and efficiently, as all we need to look at carefully is to create safe infrastructure for carrying out this activity of users through online or mobile gateway. Fast internet connection, if provided at lower prices, can give a boost to digital commerce. My references for this research paper is Babar. Thank you.
I, faculty of Department of Computer Science. I, myself, Alifiya Shaikh, faculty of Department of Computer Science, is presenting research paper on increase in online stock market trading. From offline to online investments. Introduction. This presentation talks about online stock mercantilism, its growth during the COVID pandemic. Internet revolution mercantilism by introducing electronic markets and automatic order execution. This resulted in lower fees and bigger information and higher transparency for investors. According to the report, there are 2 billion internet users worldwide, and as a sector, internet related consumptions and expenditure is now bigger than agriculture or energy. During the recent COVID pandemic, a huge increase in online stock market trading across the world was observed. India's stock trading is doing pretty well in our stock exchanges despite devastating coronavirus pandemic all around. At present, following a 3% of growth as compared to the last year. Similarly, NSE 50 index is also up by 7% this year. According to the recent data from the Bombay Stock Exchange, it crossed 7 crore registered user based on unique client code in June 21. About how IT helped in investment. Whether you are investing in stock, property, precious metals or other market, there will be always some risk involved in IT system, and tools help in minimizing this risk in a very big way. One of the biggest development in recent year has been the application of data in the financial markets. High frequency big data analysis has how become the norm in finance. It helps investors to find efficiency in places they either did not think of nor cloud gain access to, giving them the opportunity to go from a hunch to more calculated decision. Data system allow investors to have a clear understanding of stock market in minute detail. Another technological innovation of blockchain has made recent leaps for large-scale investment, with Forbes calling it Wall Street's most game-challenging technology since the internet. Through blockchain and big data, investors are becoming more empowered to take better contribution stocks and make more informed decision. Investment will always entertain an element of risk, but by using the right technology, the risk becomes more calculated one. Information technologies need in investment. The internet has made financial products and services available to the customers and eliminated geographical barriers. Earlier, investors were solely dependent on their brokers, but nowadays they are participating more in buying and selling of the shares with the help of internet and IT-enabled application and platforms. E-trading has saved time, energy, and money as it helps to access the market from anywhere at any time. IT-enabled trading offered investment convenience of trading along with reduced cost. It is now much easier for the people to step into the world of trading, owning to rise fintech companies offering innovative and intuitive mobile and desktop trading platform, which has opened trading to the masses. How technology makes investment easier, let's see. Many investors now have improved access to information about security, partly through use of internet. Today, most domestic companies make their filings in electronic format on the regular portals. The ready access to this database made possible to the internet, by the internet or both the regular website and others forms the core of a new body, corporate information now available online. Many public companies now publicize business and financial information on the internet. COVID lockdown provide people with extra time to educate themselves and try something new. People took advantage of technology platform and immersed themselves in the world of online trading. In September 2020, CNBC reported that online trading activity increased dynamically in the first quarter of 2020 compared with 2019. People sought to make big financial gains from volatile market movements. DocuSign is a technology company that enables organization and individual to sign documents electronically. This technology enables signing and exchanging of contacts very fast. How technology makes investment easier, let's see. A computing power has become more powerful and comparatively inexpensive technology has transformed trading in secondary markets. The exchanges and NASDAQ have adopted electronic system for order delivery and automatic execution and have automated other functions such as dissemination of transaction and quotation information, specialists, limit order books, and comparison of trade prior to settlement. Broker dealers and institutional investors use powerful computer system and sophisticated application, among other things, to manage inventory, order flow, and risk, to receive market data, research reports, and company information electronically. For most markets and market professionals, the internet and internet technology should enhance communication network already in place. For individual investors, the internet can provide information flow and communication links similarly to those currently available to institutional investors and market professionals. Recent technology advances, particularly internet-related forms of communication, have presented new challenges in the government effort to combat fraud. The government is responding to attempts to the use of internet to perpetrate securities fraud through an evolving program of education, surveillance, and liquidation. These are the key challenges. Thank you.
Good morning to all the dignitaries. I warmly welcome everyone present here on this international e-conference, starting with the first year students. I would like to welcome Ms. Pooja Yadav to give us an overview on online food delivering platforms under the guidance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam. Good morning to one and all present on this auspicious national e-conference. Myself Pooja Yadav, and today I am going to give you all an overview of online food delivery platforms in India. I have created this presentation under the guidance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam. So let's start. In this module, we are going to cover the introduction and the overview of the online food delivery sector, the impacts of online food delivery sector, benefits of technology in food industry, and the future scope of food delivering platforms. So let's start with the introduction. In the last few years, there has been rapid expansion of food delivery options for consumers, from restaurant delivery to bags of groceries arriving within minutes on doorsteps. Technology has had a serious impact on transporting food items to individuals. During the recent COVID-19 pandemic, some restaurants have cut down on labor forces and physical location rent costs by relying solely on food delivery services. Numerous grocery chains have added delivery and pickup options to their offerings. As consumers become busier in their daily lives, food businesses have turned to digital tools to simplify the delivery of foodstuffs. Now, coming to the overview of online food delivery sector, it has increased the e-commerce market size and online to offline business and online food delivery system, online FD providers and their delivery system, growth of online food delivery system worldwide. The impacts of online food delivery are economic impacts include increase in job opportunities, relatively low job satisfaction, impacts on traditional restaurants, but new businesses models evolved. The social impacts are changing human food and human relationship, convenient urban life, challenges to public health, impacts on public traffic, lifeline in 2020 SARS-CoV-2 outbreak, but moral concerns around the safety of delivery people. And the environmental effects are plastic waste, food waste, and increase in carbon footprint. Now, coming to the benefits of technology in food industry, it's not just customers who have felt the impact of technology on food services. Food companies themselves are seeing multiple advantages from including more technology in their daily tasks, such as increase in amount of data available, improves customer communication, incorporates personalized approach to individuals, unlocks new ways of skipping lines, and it provides more ways of reaching consumers. Now, coming to the future scope of online food delivering systems, consumers are going to expect restaurants to have apps for delivery or pickup service. They want a larger menu of options when it comes to ordering food ahead of time and customizing their orders. On the customer end, technology is helping food delivery companies get their products to their consumers as well as getting messaging in front of individuals. Technology has helped improve customer communication channels while also adding more personalized messages to consumers. New tools allow individuals to cut down wait times when ordering food or pick up their items. In addition, these tools are also being used to get timely messaging and promotions in front of people no matter what time of the day it is or where they are located. Now, the few of the references are from the three pillars of sustainability in search of conceptual origins. This and the 5 reasons why e-commerce is growing. Third, social eating, while eating together makes the team more productive. Next is food delivery apps are changing the way we eat. And the night economy. Thank you. By here, I would like to end this presentation. Thank you. Now, further moving, in this session, I would like to call Ms. Shrutika Manral under the guidance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam to present us a prediction for performance improvement using classification.
Good morning to one and all present over here. I am Ms. Shrutika Manral from FYBSCCS is here to present on data mining, a prediction for performance improvement using classification. What is data mining? Introduction. The capacity to process and understudy presentation is vital. In instructive conditions, understudy scholarly present in depends on assorted elements like individual, social, mental, and other ecological factors. An extremely encouraging instrument to achieve this goal is the utilization of data mining. Information of classification maps information into predefined gathering of classes. The objective of the present investigation were framed so as to assess the low academic achievers in high education, and they are generation of an information wellspring of precedent factors, validation of the created model for advanced education understudies contemplating in Indian universities or institutions. Identifications of various variables such as study, understudy, learning, conducts, execution during scholastic professions. What is background and related work? Information mining can be utilized in instructive field or to upgrade our comprehension of learning interaction is zero. In on recognizing, removing, and accessing factors identified with the learning system of understudies as portrayed by Allahi Alis is called educational data mining. The speculation of that was expressed as understudies mentality towards participation in the class as spent in review are consist schedule later school. Understudies family pay, understudies mom's age, and mom schooling are altogether related with understudies execution was outlined. It was observed that the variables like mom schooling and understudies family pay were profoundly related with the understudy scholastic execution. What is data mining process? In this review, information assembled from various degrees, universities, furthermore organizations partnered with Dr. RML Award University, Faizabad, India, to apply this procedure. Following advance are acted in grouping are as follows: data preparations, data selection, and transformations. Implementations of mining modules result discussions. What is data sections and transformation and its types? The information collection utilized in this review was acquired from various schools on the testing strategies. The domain values for some of the variables were defined for the present investigation as follows: drug, GOBT, SOH, GSS, F size. What is the conclusion and prediction for performance improvement using classification? The understudies divisions based on earlier year information base. This review will serve to the understudies and instructors to work on the divisions of the understudies. The present review shows that the scholarly exhibitions of the understudies are not continuously replying upon their own work. Our examination shows that different elements have critical impact over understudies exhibitions. This propositions will work on the bits of knowledge over exciting strategies. Here are the reference on data mining, a prediction for performance or unperformed on classifications. That is by Pandey UK Pal. Pandey UK Pal has also performed on classroom teaching, data mining. Thank you.
That was a wonderful presentation given by Ms. Shrutika Manral. Now we have Ms. Sara Naiksatam under the guidance of Dhanashree Adam to present a study paper on fitness and health.
Good morning, one and all present over here. I am Ms. Sara Naiksatam from FYBSCCS would like to present a PowerPoint presentation on fitness and health apps. The introduction of the apps goes as development of fitness application is mainly required by people to make sure that their health is going well or not through smartphone and tablets. The main aim of the project is to facilitate people in fitness, exercising, and improving their knowledge regarding trainings. At the meantime, the app provides them diet plans. It designs the application to facilitate the users to be able to lose their weight using portable devices such as smartphones and tablets. Overview of the fitness and health apps. Being physically fit depends on how well a person fulfills each of the components of being healthy. When it comes to fitness, the important components are cardiorespiratory fitness, muscular strength, muscular endurance, body composition, and flexibility. The impacts of fitness and health apps are fitness and healthcare results at one's fingertips are what many people strive for with health and fitness apps. The right kind of fitness apps will aid people with services like calorie count, providing medical solutions, reminding them to take vitamins and minerals regularly, keeping track of your overall activities levels, etc. The fitness app impact on a person's health can actually change the lifestyle. There are many benefits of fitness and health apps. Some of them are they monitor your diet easily. Weight watchers or people who want to gain weight can mention the type and amount of foods consumed at each meal. They monitor your progress, give free health and fitness tips. They track your footsteps, provide personal health coaches, all in one health tool. They also keep us motivated. Future scope of health and fitness apps. Health and fitness have been the main priority of everybody from the beginning. Every person wants to stay fit and healthy in their lives. It is a fact that a healthy person lives more than an unhealthy one. Even in the transforming technology, the need of being fit doesn't change. Nowadays, there are many applications designed for mobile devices to keep a person fit. They help users to maintain their physical, mental workout, and many other activities. The market is crammed with many health apps that make the workout schedules so easy for every individual. They are the best alternate for gyms and give maximum results. So the future scope for the fitness and health apps is very bright. And here it brings us to an end. I'd like to thank you for your time and attention today.
Now I would like to call Mr. Shyamsundar Yadav to present us a survey on new way to work from home under the guidance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam.
Hello everyone, I hope you all are doing good. My research paper is on work from home. Let's start. So as you can see here the title, New Way to Work from Home. Let's move to the next part. We're going to see the introduction, home working researches, defining work-life balances, difference in experiences, and care time and space. So in recent years, this is our introduction. In recent years, a new discourse surrounding the work-life balances has emerged, replacing family-friendly policies. According to the DTI, regardless of age, race, or gender, everyone can find rhythm to help them combining work with their other responsibilities of aspirations, and the work-life balance involve the adjusting work patterns in ways which allow people to achieve this by working from home. So, home working researchers. Home working is an increasing phenomenon. Yes, as you all know that since last 2 years, the pandemic has started. Working from home is increasing in a large amount. Everyone is working from home, teachers, employees, everyone. There are many definitions of home working. Yes, as per our research, the definition means the home working means something that you are getting paid for sitting on home and working for it. Many researchers acknowledge the differentiated nature of home working. As we all know that working from home means working from your comfort place between people you are comfortable with. That makes a big difference. Defining work and life balances. The pursuit of balance between work and the rest of our daily lives. Everyone have to maintain the balance between their life and their professional life. As we know that working from home is not that easy. Like you have to maintain the balance between the work life and your obviously your personal life. Occupational stress and difficulties in combining work and childcare. Like while we are working, we have the stress, occupational stress, and the personal life get combined to each other. This development have accelerated concerns over health and fitness. Like we are not going to colleges and all colleges, teachers are not going to colleges, employees are not going to offices, they don't have to travel. The time they are traveling can be used for their daily life, like over their health and fitness, they can maintain it very easily. Differences and experiences, home workers. There are many differences and people like everyone is having different reviews regarding things they are doing. So home workers, there some people are just having facing issues from working from home because they are not just they are not able to balance their personal life and their professional life. Personal time. Working from home, we have to take out our personal time. Some people are getting their personal time easily, and some are not getting their personal time. Like people in remote sessions, the people are in support are always busy in their work. They can't take rest. Care, time, and space. Some advantages of home working. Yes, we can work from home. We can just have flexible hours of working. Like it's on us that what time we have to work on. That is easy. Comfort. While working, we are working from our comfort place. We are working from our home. We are working people between we are comfortable. Less stress regarding family. Since we don't have to travel, we don't have to go away from home. We are less bothered about the family. We are always available in home, so we know that how they are going, how they are doing. That is a big that was a big issue while we have to travel. Some people just have to travel far from their home. So here are some references I had. You all can go through it. And thank you for the presentation. Thank you very much, and I hope once again you are doing very good.
Now we have Jerin Jacob with us to give us an effect on education system because of COVID-19 pandemic. He created this module under the guidance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam.
Uh, Good wishes to all. I myself, Jerin Jacob of class FICS. I would like to share my topic of IEEE paper on basis of case study impacts on the education system due to COVID-19. And this project is under the guidance of the Dhanashree Adam, assistant professor. So our topics are divided into 5 categories on the basis of explanation, that is introduction, the impact of the crisis on education, worldwide student mobility, benefits of online teaching and future scope. So introduction is, as you know, the lockdown in light of COVID-19 has hindered a traditional education system with across the world, and school termination in most OECD education system nations, while the instructive local areas have made a deliberate endeavors to keep up the learning progression during this period. It enhanced the education system using the web, TV or radio or other social medium. And COVID-19 pandemic has also had a severe impact on higher education as universities closed their premises and countries shut their borders in response to lockdown measures, and which were forced to remain at home and to use the other medium apart from apart from attending in the lectures at together. The impact of COVID-19 education system, it is indicated by the UNESCO that 63 million million instructors were impacted in 165 nations, and an aggregate of 1.3 billion students all over the planet couldn't join the schools or colleges. It has changed the customary schooling framework to the instructive advancements model in which educating apparels are directed on the web. Worldwide student mobility. Online learning has helped students to become more independent learners before they make their way into the real world. Students got opportunities to explore new learning applications and platforms during the class, which helped them to develop a new skills and capabilities, accelerating their growth trajectory. Some of the students have been responding well to the active learning environment created by the online by the teachers, whereas others needs a push in fits and starts. Benefit of online learning: flexibility, reduced cost, and network opportunities. What do you mean by the flexibility? The students have the freedom to juggle their careers and school because they aren't able to attend a lecture like a traditional classroom setting. Class meeting times are set and each student has no power over this. Their schedules around these dates, reduced cost. Online education can cost less due to the variety of reasons. For example, there is no cost for commuting, assorted costs that are related to transport, such as fuel, parking, car maintenance, and public transportation cost does not affect the online student uh, learning process. Networking opportunities. Online education also provides students with the chance to network with peers across the globe or even different continents. This often leads to other opportunities to, in terms of collaboration with other individuals in the implementation of a project. At the same time, it makes them culinary sensitive and able to fit into other environment easily given their exposure to other cultures. What is the future scope of this online learning? The concept of traditional education has changed radically within the last couple of years. Being physically attending the classroom, it's not only the learning option anymore. Not with the rise of internet or the new technologies or any pandemic situation. Nowadays, you have access to quality education wherever, whenever you want. As long as you are entering into new era, the revolution of online education, there is no need to discount the skepticism surrounding education through the internet. It's hard to understand the notion of leaving behind the conventional classroom, especially if it is this vast space called the internet. However, that's not a reason enough to shy away from this alternative, which has proven to be valid and useful to many students. According to the most recent survey from the Babson Survey Research Group, over the 30% of higher education students in the United States had talking at least one distance course. Online education is a sensible choice, whether you are a teenager or an adult. As a student, this can be useful learning method for sharpening your skills in a difficult subject or learning a new skill. And these are the references which I used in this project. Thank you. for the project, and have a nice day.
Now we have Mr. Kunal Solanki under the assistance of Ms. Dhanashree Adam to give us an Shirdi Sai Baba e-darshan during this pandemic.
Kunal Solanki. My title is E-Darshan in the guidance of Tanishq ma'am. In this presentation, we will see introductions, literature reviews, methodologies, prayers online's conclusion. Let's start. Introduction. We know that nowadays Sai Baba of Shirdi is the most famous holy person in India. This his centuries as altars are tracked down all the rounds the nations. Many pictures of the Sai Baba are preserved of on a town, on the drivers, in the cars, in the buses, all etc. At the finish of her new 2012 articles, we witnesses composes cultures and the growth of Sridi Sai Baba deviations, which gives specified considerations to them media used to address the personality of the Sai Baba. During pandemic, the government had closed all the temples because of the COVID-19. After facing this problem, the researchers find the solution and name that e-darshan. Literature review. There are the couples of the key perspective about the personality of the Shirdi Sai Baba and how he supports. Describe furthermore still dispel his life. The first of these is bhakti and extraordinary love for the Sai Baba. The principal practice upheld by the Sai Baba is indicted by Raj Bulls, which is consuming affectations of his masters, to the reason behind engrossing distribution himself with him. The help that he is occupied for a given one is basically looked for by his lovers, and the structures is signifying pieces. The relationship that they have will be added to the Sai Baba. The relationship that Sai Baba had with lovers guides with the extremely close to the home and direct can do conversation. The most generally knowledge issues with the strictly studies research online in the absence of the previous philosophers. Dolores COVID is an interface that nobody techniques coach would decide how research into strict usage of the actions and the internet is led. While the presence of the Shirdi Sai Baba online is an original part of the explanation of the cross point among the religions and the innovations has been the subject of scholarly reviews for the beyond 20 years. Prayers Online. Prayers Online is another site what works basically on the correspondence medium bin with the site Sai Baba deviates or coordinates with the Sai Baba himself in Shirdi Sai Lily. Here is the given site. At a site that once got many entries daily in it were to some extent working at hour in this examination. This current site subhanded welcome link to conversation with the Shirdi Sai Baba and the incoherent statement from the Sai structure, which addresses maybe the most normal topics in the development. Conclusion. Those part of the Shirdi Sai Baba is development that is so normally explains writing and which I had expected to explore on the web. The composite culture to bring together to start both Muslims and the Hindu conversation and practice. Shirdi Sai Baba is a universally objectively present in the picture, protecting Sai Baba with the scope of different gods. His ways of life of the Muslim figures momentarily and reference to Wawide film about his life. Thank you.
Good morning to one and all present over here. I warmly welcome all the dignitaries and everyone present over here to start our paper presentation of international conference starting from FYBSc CS Ganesh Aakunoor to give his overview on role of IT sectors in teaching department under the guidance of Anuja Gaikwad.
Hello everyone. And okay, yeah. Hello everyone. Myself Ganesh Aakunoor, and today I'm going to be talking about the role of IT sectors in teaching department. So let's go. So I'm going to talking about introduction, a brief overview of it, and impacts of IT sectors in teaching department, benefits of online teaching, and future scope. So what is online teaching? Like it's now because of the recent pandemics, everything has gone in online structure. So everyone is using their phones and laptops to take lectures, and schools, colleges, everything is online right now. So the data included depending on utilization of various channels and corresponding has now called data and correspondence advancement. So overview of it, like during the recent pandemic, COVID-19 that has affected us, everything has gone into online teaching system. Even schools, colleges, even primary schools, everything has gone in online. So it's like it's kind of good because kids nowadays can learn technology about technology, more of stuff that like applications of new application that comes like that. So impact. So one learning has helped students to become independent. They become independent learners before they make their way into the real world. Students gets opportunity to explore new learning application like Zoom, MS Teams, like that, etc. and platform during the class, which help them to develop new skills and capabilities, accelerating their growth trajectory. Benefits of online teaching. It's like it's flexible. If anyone can use it if they have internet connection. Nowadays, everyone has it. Like and everyone is using that. It's a cost reduced, like you are staying at home and you are just connecting through it, like and everything like that. And network opportunities, you can learn more about technology stuff like that, and the technology stuff, and the online lectures is kind of very useful to nowadays using that online lectures. Future scope. So future scope is like nowadays everything is online, and in future also it will be online stuff only. No one will in future, like no one will go offline that much. Everything will be at home. You can study at home, do anything at home. Nowadays everything can be found in Google, YouTube, like that. So every information can be found on online. So it is great like for new beginners and learners. It's a great opportunity to learn stuff like this, and educate yourself while staying at home. These are all the reference that I have got from for my research paper. So thank you all, and I respect everyone.
It was a wonderful presentation given by Mr. Ganesh Aakunoor. Now we have Sakshi Buran to give her overview on stock market response during COVID-19 under the guidance of Ma'am Anuja Gaikwad.
Good afternoon to everyone. Myself Sakshi Buran from FI BSc Computer Science. Today the topic of my presentation is growth in online stock market during COVID-19. Here are some of the topics that I have covered in my PPT. Introduction. The period of the pandemic is undoubtedly a turning point in the activities of many sectors, as well as for the directions of development of the entire economy, definitely changing the economic realities more than the previous crisis of 2007 and 2009. February 19, 2020 marked the stock market peak before the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic triggered a free fall in the share prices. In the year since, the world has changed, transforming our lives, our economics, and the fortunes of our business, an unfolding journey that is reflected in the ups and downs of share prices. The fundamental trends have accelerated, propelling some companies forward at record speed, while for some, headwinds have changed into hurricanes. Overview of stock market. How COVID-19 affected stock market. After the outbreak of COVID-19, a stock market came under fear as BSE, Sensex and NSE Nifty fell by 38%. It leads to a 27.31% loss of the total stock market from the beginning of this year. How stocks are traded, exchanges, and OTC. The onset of the COVID-19 pandemic strongly affected the development of the volume of trade on the OTC market. The volume was below its normal level due to the uncertainty and fear in the society. The impacts of stock market. Stock market affects the economy in three critical ways. They allow small investors to invest in the economy. They help savers beat inflation. They help businesses fund growth. When the internet arrived, it revolutionized trading by introducing electronic market and automatic order execution. This resulted in lower fee, more efficient markets, and greater information and transparency for investors. Benefits of using stock market. Work from home. PCs and web have advanced web-based stock exchanging and taken the business sector to another level. Presently, you can exchange stock from the solence of your home with simple a PC and a web association. Presently exchange stock at the tick of your mouse. Complete opportunities. With many stock to browse, you have the total opportunity to put resources into any stock you like. No experience required. One of the other stock exchanging benefit online is that you don't need any proper training or experiences. One simply needs to gather as much data as possible to turn into a little stock exchange wise. With time and experience, anybody can starting the method for loading, exchanging, begin bringing in cash from the very beginning. Future scope. Indian economy is one of the fastest growing economy in the world and is expected to touch a $5 trillion mark by 2025 to begin the third largest economy in the world. India has a very young and aspiring population with rising average income and has shown an increase in growth rates in every decade since independence. Developed countries like Japan or the USA have an older population and most of the market is saturated and less scope for development. We have a habit of saving and investment unlike the US, which is based on debt. Government and citizens have a lower level of debt compared to other economies. India's GDP is currently estimated at around USD 2.72 trillion and to achieve 5 trillion economics as a plan of the current government. India needed to grow an average at 9 to 10% per year in the real terms 2020 to 2024 to achieve the target. Here are the references that I have referred for my PPT. Thank you.
It was a wonderful presentation given by Ms. Sakshi Buran. Now we have Avanish Morya to give his overview on work from stress under the guidance of Ma'am Anuja Gaikwad.
Working from home in today's detail. Working away from traditional offices and business often in today's world. The phenomena has been studied under partially overlapping terms such as telecommuting, telework, virtual office, remote work, location independent working tools. In this paper, we will use working from home, a term that typically covers working from any location other than the dedicated area provided by the employer. The practice of work from home is assessed on job opportunities, generally well explored outside the pattern. Home working is really sufficient for those who need to look after independent children, but please provide a future potential of life. Work from home. Several studies within the economics and management field have explored the implications of in single organizing strategy expansion. Evidence from a large sample of email and meetings in Meta data shows sharp sudden increases in virtual meetings. In years after government enacted lockdown during COVID, which effectively forced work from home on large samples to secondly, as a way to compensate for the loss of physical interaction, these delays influence seniors, corporate, and parent capabilities. We continue to this literature by examining the impact of work from home reviews on a larger variety of workers and industries, and providing new evidence on the difference between insight and management. Efficiency of work from home. 94% of the surveyed researchers moved from home during COVID-19 lockdown. Compared to the time before, of these researchers, 47% found that due to the work from home, means the research began due to working from home during research. In general, less than efficient 23% found it more effective, and 30% found no difference compared to the working from lockdown.
It was a wonderful presentation given by Avanish Morya. Now we have Tanishq Nath to give us overview on health and fitness app under the guidance of Ma'am Anuja Gaikwad.
Very warm welcome to every one of you. My name is Tanishq Nath. Today I'm going to talk about health and fitness apps under the guidance of Miss Anuja Gaikwad. So there are total 5 points. First is introduction. Second is overview of health and fitness. Third, how are users monitoring themselves? Fourth, benefits of health and fitness. Fifth, the conclusion. Introduction. Versatile health applications. Health fourth, alluded to as mHealth apps, are a well-being and wellness-related applications running on mobile devices like PDAs and tablets. An increasing number of individuals utilize portable applications to screen their well-being, wellness, and slowly they are being utilized for prevention, diagnosis, and treatment. Overview of health and fitness. The health and fitness apps tracks the quality of sleep as well as the sleeping heart rate. The unique feature is that it wakes a user during their lightest sleep phase in the morning, increasing their energy levels, breathing, and making them ready to tackle the day ahead. One's ability to execute daily activities and optimal performance, endurance, and strength with the management of disease and stress and reduced sedentary behavior. How are users monitoring themselves? Manually information section, verse remote, sensors, and my fitness compan- companion works flawlessly with 15 different wireless sensors. The current rundown of equipment sensors supported can be found. Application additional permits clients to enter information physically. Till date, 88.6% of clients enter the data physically, and just a little rate utilizes one of the wireless sensors upheld. A potential explanation could be the complexity of bending the Bluetooth sensor with the mobile device. In case the application incorporates bit by bit videos showing how to combine a particular Bluetooth gadget, and the and this conquers numerous potential challenges depend on users' feedback about benefits of health and fitness. Reduce your risk of heart attack, of of a heart attack, manage your weight better, have a lower blood cholesterol level, lower the risk of two types of diabetes and cancers, have lower blood pressure, have stronger bones, muscles, and joints, lower your risk of falls. Conclusion. This paper finishes up with a short SWOT examination of the user reception of versatile applications for persistent illness overseement dependent on writing exploration and experience with my fitness companion. Strengths, well-being related applications on cell phones are often easy to utilize and speak to numerous clients. It permits clients to take a measurements at whatever point they need to. The, they need to. The applications offer a lot of usefulness for one or the other, free or a couple of dollars, and health professionals beginning being utilizing the physiological information collected from these applications in their conclusion. Here are some of the references. Thank you.
It was a wonderful presentation given by Aryan Nikam. Now we have Nishant Parikar to give us overview on Health and Fitness app under the guidance of Ma'am Anuja Gaikwad.
Morning, my name is Nishant Paryagar. I am from FIBSCCS. I am doing this presentation under Anuja ma'am. My title is Health and Fitness app. First is introduction, second is importance of health and fitness apps, third is advantage of health and fitness app, fourth is disadvantage of health and fitness app, fifth is reference. Introduction. Health is influenced by many factors: genetic, behavioral, and environmental that are present prior to conception and continue throughout an individual's lifespan. Since childhood health predicts in adult morbidity and mortality, it is beneficial to attend, sustain, and monitor health from childhood to adulthood. The United States and other countries have designed to program to measure or improve the health of the population in many different domains, including physical fitness, and it all ages. Key to setting national health agendas and priorities as well as goal for individuals is having goal for public health metric with which to determine health reliability and accuracy in other way in various areas, and an understanding how close the population of or individual are to establish goals. Example of surveillance program designed to measure health in various dimensions in the United States and are the National Health Interview Surveys (NHIS), the National Immunization Survey (NIS), the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System (BRFSS), the National Health and Nutritional Examination Survey (NHANES), the National Youth Physical and Activity and Nutrition Study. Importance of health and fitness app. Health and fitness is the key to a long, active, and enjoyable life. It is correctly stated that health is the actual wealth that a person can retain. Teacher assign this topic to their student to enhance their knowledge about staying health. Health and fitness is the key to a long, active, and enjoyable life. It is correctly stated that health is the actual wealth that a person can attain. Teacher assign this topic to a student to enhance their about health and fit and create awareness among other as well. It also result in the development of healthy lifestyle of children children being children. Being healthy and fit in simple terms means taking good care of the body. We should remember that a healthy mind in a healthy mind is in a healthy body. Healthy health and fitness is the key to a long life and enjoyable life. Advantage of health and fitness app. Help you first help you control your weight. Second, reduce your risk of heart diseases. Third, help your body manage blood sugar and insulin level. Fourth, help you quit smoking. Fifth, improve your mental health and mood. Disadvantages of health and fitness app. Expensive app. Fitness tracker can be expensive to buy. If you don't use it, you could have spent your money on something more useful. Battery drainage. Most tracker have limited battery. When charging your device, you will not be able to keep track of your steps or workout accuracy. Some trackers do not provide 100% accurate metric information that may be shown on the device. Some of the information is just an estimate. Try not to rely on this fully. What are the steps of fitness? The five components that make up total fitness are cardiovascular endurance, muscular strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, compositions. And these are the references from I took. Thank you, everyone.